Now, nobody calls himself a chosen one. Chosen ones are people who God selects and puts here on earth for a specific mission, purpose, assignment. You know, you find a lot of people going around calling themselves chosen ones, chosen ones, chosen ones. If a lot of people knew what it entails to be a chosen one, a lot of people will run the other way. Even chosen ones, there's a reason why God keeps hiding who chosen ones are really are, who they really are to themselves. God keeps a lot of that information away from them. Because if they discover what they are supposed to endure to be able to fulfill the assignment on their lives, they will run the other way. And you find a lot of chosen ones who also run away from their calling. Somehow they're able to tell. A lot of them run away from their assignment, their calling. And as a chosen one, God is going to take you through a lot of things. Now, I come here to talk about this because the time and season where we find ourselves, you are going to see God is going to start bringing out, God is going to start unveiling, God is going to start pushing forward a lot of his chosen ones whom he has prepared behind the scenes to come and deal with certain things, to come and talk about certain things, to come and do things the way he wants it done. God puts a lot of chosen ones in a lot of situations, you know. He puts them in a lot of places, dark spaces, to learn, to look at what is going on there, to learn about what is going on there. And then once they have learned whatever lessons and all that, he himself, by his grace, brings them out of those places so that what? They can come and, by the sharing of their testimony, set other people who are still trapped, who are still locked up in those places, set them free. You see a lot of chosen ones and a lot of things, you know, because of the burden, the intensity, and the kind of pain, you know, they go through. A lot of chosen ones, a lot of times, end up in strange places, end up in being drug addicts, end up with alcoholism. You know, you find some of the ladies in the red light district because it's hard to get love from anywhere. You know, you find some of the guys also into drugs or into other social vices. You know, and a lot of chosen ones forget, because of what they're going through, a lot of them forget their mission and their assignment here. So sometimes God sends other chosen ones to go there and remind them and wake them up and tell them, you are only here to learn whatever is here so that you can use your testimony to bring people out of this place. A lot of chosen ones get into the mission field, and sometimes because of the intensity of the pain and all they are going through and how many times they have been disappointed and this and that, some forget that they are actually supposed to go there, learn whatever is happening over there, and then come out. So some chosen ones get stuck in the mission field, and God sends rescue. Other chosen ones to go and tell them that, hey, you are just here to learn what is here, and come out and share your testimony, how God saved you, how God brought you out, so that all these people you see here, trapped here, who are in chains, can come out of those chains. You will be able to show them and point the way how they can come out of these places, because they are also children of God, and the Master and the Father is standing day and night by the gates, waiting for when they are going to return back to Him. A lot of chosen ones, what God is going to, you are going to come several times at your breaking point. Several times. Your breaking point. You are going to come to that point several times. To see, are you going to give up? Are you going to turn back? Are you going to reject whatever you're doing? Are you going to abandon your mission? Or you are still going to hold on? Several times. You are going to be pushed to your limit, your breaking point, several times. The journey of a chosen one is full of pain. It's full of pain, but God is always there by the side of a chosen one to help them to be able to come through so that they're able to learn a few things, they're able to see what is going on there, they're able to advise people and show them how God saved them so that those people who are also stuck there will be able to come out. And the time and the season we find ourselves, 2024, being a year of truth. A lot of truth will be coming out. Anything that is under lock and key is going to make way for the truth to be revealed. For the what? A lot of people can be saved. A lot of people can have clarity. And he's one of the things we're going to see is we are going to see him unveil, present a lot of his chosen ones. And a lot of chosen ones have been through a lot of things. Sometimes they've been in the red light district, they've been in drugs, they've been in a lot of social vices. You see, you cannot know what is there until you have been there. Until you have been in there and have been rescued by him, you will not know how to rescue those who are already there. Very important. One of the things that is very important about this end times, that a lot of the church is not focusing on. It's about the lost souls. It's about the prodigal sons and daughters of God who are made in his image and likeness. And the Father is waiting day and night for them to come back to him. Today in the Christendom, you hardly find messages that are designed, that are crafted, that are designed to help push a lot of the lost souls to come back to their Father. You hardly hear those messages. A lot of the area a lot of the church is focusing on is just a small subset of the people. The majority of the people who actually need saving, who have been in certain things and are crying to God day and night for help, for a way to come out, the message is not getting to them. Everything is centered around the few people who gather in the building. Even that understanding that we are in a time of a social media, and so if we really want to reach the masses, if we really want to reach the numbers, this tool of social media has to be prominent in every message people are preaching. It has to go through social, it has to go there. If you only find people who are sharing the word on social media, you only find bits and pieces and snippets. People are not sharing full messages out there so that somebody in Venezuela, somebody in some village in China can listen to a whole sermon and decide to give their life to Christ. If you find people, you find ministries that are putting messages out there, you only find bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. You don't really see, you hardly see full messages online. They just small bits and pieces, snippets, and all that. Like I said already, when you pick the mic to preach, one of the things you should understand that message you are preaching is going to be somebody's last chance of coming back to Christ before they transition to the other side. Every message you preach, everything you put out there, you post out there, you should understand that video you are sending out there, that message you are preaching is somebody's last chance of coming to Christ. And so there should be a lot of effort to convince, to advertise this man, Jesus, who is the only one that can save and not any human being. And the truth has to come to them. The people have to be told that get close to Jesus. Come to him. No matter where you find yourself, no matter which place you are, come to him in prayer and say, Jesus, save me. If you can't help me, and you have to help me. I don't know what I'm going to do without you. So Jesus, save me. Some of these directions have to be given to the people. People don't have to gather in a certain building before they can hear the word. No. The word has moved away from that. You don't have to gather in a certain building before you can hear the word of God. The word of God has to be out there, free, moving in the airwaves, so that wherever they are, salvation can reach them. Watch for part 2.